Hello, this is Olga Jevtich. I'm a fashion designer, Miss Virginia Senior America 2003. This is Fashion Notes. Thank you for tuning in. There are so many new trends for spring and summer, and I'll try to capture much as I can this time, but also on my future shows. Suits started last fall continue to be very important. Also, lots of sleeveless looks with belted jackets, with skirt full or very skinny. Sometimes this could be very confusing, but at the same time, it gives us a choice to pick what is best for each of us. Flowers came down the runway of every specimen possible, like oversized poppies to rosebuds and petals. Yves Saint Laurent showed lean, powerful collection of impeccable jackets and trousers. Whatever you choose, pretty or pared down, it is always fun to have a shopping list. We need shopping to keep us alive, of course. Chanel couture jacket is a pure treasure. Tweed Classic was cut in neat shape as riding jacket with puffy sleeves in romantic satins. Lots of coat dresses with angles, hem, often fastened with big brooches. This is a strong trend in Paris now. Lagerfeld had flat shoes and short skirts. He had young customers in mind, of course. Valentino, he did a show conclusion of 45 years celebrating the happy side of femininity, like double face coats, the beaded chiffon, cocktail sheets, and the love of lace, power prints, satin bow, and magical draping. Givenchy, his clean, long-line jackets, part military, part equestrian, were well cut. He had ostrich feathers and lots of tulle fabrics. Gian Galliano for Christian Dior was full of fantasy with lots of fabrics like red, magenta, yellow, and purple, and some of clothes were surprisingly chic. Versace collection was a low-key this time with a touch of sparkle here and there. Especially was impressive bias-cut goddess dress with the puffy sleeves and deep scallop back. They came in beautiful colors: geranium red, pale copper, vivid turquoise, deep berry, brown, and shimmering shapes. This is just a glimpse of what is coming ahead. So it is now time to go shopping. Happy shopping! I have with me the lady, local of course, that I found at some craft show. She does absolutely beautiful jewelry, one of a kind. So when you wear her jewelry, you're sure nobody else in the world is going to have it. Her name is Terry Leneham, and welcome, Terry, to the show. I'm so glad that you came today to show us all these beautiful one-of-a-kind things. As you can see on our table, variety of things she's doing. Even this, she said, as a bookmarks. I think this is a very clever idea. I never seen bookmarks like that. Beside jewelry, I don't know what she does, else, but looks like she does. Who knows, what her fantasy is going to take her. Welcome to the show, Terry, and tell us about all these beautiful pieces that we have displayed in front of us. What kind of stone do you use?
I use a variety of stones, Olga. I use natural stones. For instance, this is turquoise.
Turquoise.
A very natural formation there. And I also use handmade glass beads called lampwork beads, such as the red flower here. I like to do quality work, so I like to use sterling silver, 14 karat gold filled, 24-karat vermeil, so that I add quality to the pieces that I actually create. And all of my necklaces come with matching earrings as well.
I see. And bracelet, do you make bracelets?
I certainly do. I make bracelets and I make watches.
And also, do you do like a custom work? If somebody said they would like, this style, but they would like some different beads, do you do that?
On occasion, I do. What I will do is I would make some things up, and if then they wish to purchase it, they could. In other words, it would not be mandatory for them to buy
Do any of the
something
store
from me.
carry your things?
Not yet. That's a new venue that I want to go into.
But
soon.
you are doing the craft show. Probably
Yes.
this is enough because you have other things to do. I'm sure this is not only that you are sitting all day and doing jewelry. And this is a variety of things you're doing. And she said she's doing the clasps too, which is most unusual. Most people just buy ready-made clasps, but she does it and she finishes it with a little, matching stone, which I found very interesting. It's very pretty. What is your favorite piece?
I think it sort of depends on the day, and the mood that I'm in. Like, I love the beautiful large turquoise pieces, but I also admire the artistry of the American artisans who make beads like this by using hot glass. That adds another unique dimension to the jewelry that I actually make. This particular piece is made with ribbons and was inspired by an item in the Boston Museum. So I get inspiration from nature. I get it from a variety of sources. And to some degree, whatever the colors are popular in that particular year.
Do you distinguish any, like from summer to winter pieces, or just, could be worn actually year-round, same pieces?
My jewelry can be worn year-round, but I find that people will choose colors based on the season. For instance, jewelry made in autumn colors do better in the fall, and lighter colors do better in the spring.
In the spring and summer. And who is your customer? Like, younger people or just variety of ages?
I have a variety of ages. I sell about 200 pieces a year, which is quite a bit for a crafter. And I have children buying pieces for grandmothers. My little angels over there, they love to buy that for their grandmothers. I have people...
So they are from different stones, like red or pink, blue, greenish. Oh, those are angels?
Those are little angels. They're made with
Swarovski crystals. This is sterling silver, isn't it?
Sterling silver and Swarovski crystals, which is considered the world's finest crystal.
I see.
Here again, quality I think is important.
Do they have any meanings, or this is just a pretty little thing that you wear?
Oh, they're a pretty thing they wear. The angels in particular, people will buy for birthstones. I'll find people do birthstone purchases. And I think one of the cutest customers I had was this holiday season in which this little girl came up and she wanted to buy an angel for her grandmother because that's how she viewed her grandmother, as this wonderful little angel in her life.
Oh, this is so sweet, that the granddaughter thinks about her grandmother. I think this is wonderful. This is lapis, isn't it? The blue one?
This is lapis. It would come from Russia. And then the larger beads in the middle are the lampwork beads, just like this little red flower is. So the lampwork beads are done in a variety of pieces. The necklaces next to it are actually my signature necklace. I came up with this design several years ago, and then I make it in a variety of looks, once again, all being one of a kind.
Oh, I see. Those are very, very... And what about the flower, for example? Do you make the flower?
I personally don't, but I buy it from American artisans all over the country. I sort of discover them, and once they become really popular, then I can't afford them for my customers. So my customers sort of get the artisans when they're just sort of blooming.
I see.
That's a great opportunity for them to purchase an item at a reasonable cost.
I see. So you have a bracelet. I can see they also are matching, or you can just have a bracelet, by itself.
Absolutely.
What about earrings? You don't make earrings?
I do. I make earrings to match all of my necklaces because I personally feel that that's what I would want, and so I create items that I would want for myself.
Do you work with pearls?
I sure do. I work with all sorts of colored pearls. One of my necklaces over there is with blue pearls. Those are natural pearls.
Blue
and then they're dyed blue, this one over here. And this one here is made with Swarovski pearls.
What's the name?
Swarovski.
Swarovski. Swarovski crystal is very, very famous crystals. And that you mix with, different kind of beads.
I do.
And
I
any
do.
upcoming show you are going to be in?
I'll be in the Fredericksburg show the first weekend of April.
Mm-hmm.
And that is a wonderful show. They have a lot of handcrafters there.
Is it only jewelry show or it's just
No.
all crafters?
It's a wide variety of crafters. They try to limit the number of crafters in a particular area so that people coming to the show can see a variety of items.
I see. When did you start working on your, did you just make first for yourself and then you found out that people are asking you, where did you find this beautiful piece? This is usually how artists are.
Yes, I did. I was walking along and I saw a bead shop and I walked in and signed up for a class because I've always been fascinated by jewelry. And it was entertaining for me. It was highly creative, and the problem with it is it becomes a little addictive. So if you want to buy more beads, you need to sell your jewelry so you have room in your closet, and also
And I'm sure you
projects.
sometimes you get attached to the piece and you just keep it for yourself. It's,
do.
It's like your children.
You do. I tell people when they buy jewelry, they can wear it until they give it away, as long as they don't see the person they're going to give it to.
Right, and I see you have an interesting piece,
Yes.
black and white. I like that.
Yes, this is lampwork beads also, and I put black onyx and sterling and then some Swarovski crystals with it. And this actually came from 6 different vendors to create this one necklace.
So you have really to be creative to, to find all these vendors and to put things together.
Yes.
Those are really very nice. I like black and white, my favorite color. But it's very, very interesting. So are you always having some, when do you have the best idea to work? In the evening or when everybody's sleeping or in the morning, when you, the fresh or, during the day? When is the best?
Usually on the weekends. This is, I have a full-time job, and
Oh
this
my
is what I do on the
goodness, so you
weekends.
don't have really time. When do you find time
No.
to do it?
Just on the weekends. And something that I do that I find very relaxing is I listen to books on tape or on CD. So during the course of a season, I might read 30 or 40 books. And so the creativity of the authors, I think, spurs me on with creativity and creating my jewelry.
Oh, nice. Interesting. Well, as you can see, these different things, they're absolutely different, and she said one of a kind. So when you purchase her, what kind of beads are those? Those are interesting.
The black ones, the solid black ones, are black onyx, and then
Black
the little
onyx.
pointy beads there are called banded agate.
So do you buy the pieces like, and then you don't know what to do with, and
Yes.
then you just kind of idea comes to it, and when you're putting together, is that right?
Yes, I have probably about 100,000 beads at home, and
Wow.
I will choose a focal bead, whether it be one of these beautiful glass beads or whether it be a natural stone bead, such as this is, or these, and I'll pull it out, and then I'll start pulling out other beads that I think might go with it. And sometimes it might take me a whole weekend to create one piece. Other times it may take me 2 hours.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you never know.
Never
It
know.
depends on your creative mind, how it goes. Well, I would like to thank you, Terry, for coming today and to show her all these beautiful things. As you can see, you don't have to go anywhere to find them. And we are going another designer from our area now. Hello, we are having something unusual now. We never had a children's designer. We have with us today a very talented lady that she started making with her grandmother wedding gowns and evening dresses. And then I think she got tired of doing that and she started making most beautiful, beautiful children's clothing. Even we have a model you'll see later. But anyway, her name is Karen Hill. Welcome, Karen, to the show.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for coming. And she has most beautiful, precious little fashion for our little children from 6 months to about 6 years. And you can see all these different fabrics that she picks. And she said, she has these fabrics before gets to the store because she gets from the manufacturer. Is that right?
That's right.
And you can see this beautiful clothing. When did you start working on the children's clothing? Because you got tired of making for adults?
Yes, that's exactly right. After 20 years of making wedding dresses, I decided I wasn't sewing for adults anymore. So I started sewing for children about 2 years ago, and I started out with just a few designs, a few fabrics, and now I actually have a summer line and a winter line, and this is the summer line.
I see. You should see how it's beautifully finished. I cannot believe it. You know, the finishing work is just like a couture, what you will pay like thousands of dollars to have she's making for children. And also all these designs are so interesting, like, you know, children's like animals and flowers, beautiful flowers. And, you know, different colors and you know, butterflies, and all in different colors. And you make it like a mostly two pieces. Like, for example, this is like a play set with the little pants and little top, which is absolutely so precious. And the dresses, now we have a model. You're going to see our beautiful, beautiful model to walk, and she is going to show the latest children's fashion. Okay, Ellie, her name is Ellie, and she is going to show most beautiful flowery dress, you know, with not the flowers, those are little ladybugs. Okay, can you just walk here and we can see your beautiful dress? Yes, this is very pretty. And you can go turn around so they can see the back of the dress. And she's carrying pretty purse too.
So you can go back to mommy.
Her hairdo is very pretty, and she's going back to mommy. It's very pretty, Ellie. Thank you so much. She's going to change, and you'll see more of Ellie, you know, later. But I want to talk to Karen about her. I'm so impressed about the clothing that she is making. And how did you get the idea, you know, to, you know, they have different things? Is something for practicality, or this is just a beautiful design?
Well, that was part of it. I had a friend that was having twins, and I went to go purchase some outfits for them for their first birthday, and found that everything had ruffles, everything had, you know, little girly-looking
like
things,
cutesy thing.
And to me, it just wasn't practical. Like, they couldn't go outside and play in them.
Yeah, in the
it was like
sandbox.
you had to sit and be, you know, cute and cuddly. So what I decided to do was, I said to a friend of mine, I said, I bet if I just found the right fabrics and I made it that they could be machine washable, they could wear them, they could be cute, roll around the mud, dirt, take it off, put it in the washing machine, and it would hold up.
Still look good.
Exactly, and that was what that's how I actually got started. And I actually started by doing dresses because that was the whole thing. I really wanted to find some cute dresses. And I've been a quilter for years, among other things, and so I knew the cute fabrics were out there. And the first thing I wanted to do was, originally when I started, I only wanted to do batiks, only hand-dyed fabrics, because I never saw that for kids before.
I see.
But then as you start out, which is what this one is, but as you start out, you know, people start to tell you what it is that they're looking for too. And I found that a lot of children like to have small little conversational prints, such as the animals. Lots of children love animals.
Yeah, sure.
Mermaids, butterflies, and such like that. So on my garments, what I decided to do was go for simplicity. I figured I would make it a very basic garment. However, the
fabric and
well-made, and machine washable.
Yeah, that's the key. That's the key, absolutely.
So I just started there, and I took it from there. I was originally making dresses. Then people kept saying, well, do you have something that's pants? I need a little bit of pants. So then I started doing the two-piece outfit, which is a capri set. It's capri length, so on someone that's a little bit shorter, there'll be pants. But then as they grow, they'll turn into capris.
Yeah, that's a good idea. So it will last, you know, of course, a little longer.
Exactly. And even on the bigger girls, you can actually add a T-shirt underneath it and wear it for yet another season. And most of my customers do tell me that they get 2 seasons out of all of my garments.
I see. But
how often does that happen?
No, not at all. And this is all cotton?
Oh, everything's 100% cotton. Everything is 100% cotton.
And beautifully washable.
I pre-shrink those fabrics that need to be
before.
shrunk. Yes, I pre-wash them so that you don't have to worry about them shrinking once you get them. on all of the pants. All of the waistbands have adjustable elastic in them.
I see.
So if you have a child that's very, very thin, you can
I
just take it
see.
in.
Uh-huh.
If you have a child that's a little bit healthier, you could just let it out.
Absolutely, that's a smart idea. And when they grow, you know, it could be like a shorts.
Yes.
And when they're younger, it will like a capri or long.
Exactly. And
This
that
is
way
a
there
clever,
you can
clever
wear it this
idea.
summer and then again next summer.
Let's see, is Ellie is ready to model? Ellie is ready, I think. She's absolutely ready. Look, oh, she's wearing like a two-pieces outfit
Can you stand
with
right
a
here?
beautiful
Stand right here for me.
orange.
Can you turn?
Can you turn around?
And what I did was I put the contrasting fabric on the bottom so that it kind of made it just into an outfit. And on Ellie, you can see that it is actually a pants length.
Yes.
But as she grows taller, this will continue to get shorter. And as the top on her, the top is a little shorter because her body is long. It is actually designed to cover the top of the pants, but
I
her body
see.
is long. So what she could do is add a t-shirt with it, let it
Yes.
hang out on the outside, have the legger look, and you don't have any stomachs hanging out, not because of me at least.
Oh, it's a little. What do you have? You know, it's a little.
They're little fish.
Fish. This is little fish.
See a little fish?
And it, you know, complement her pants, and also she has a little pretty ties in your hair, and you can walk this way to your mommy.
You can go back and see mommy.
And
Thank
maybe
you,
we'll
Ellie.
see if you can wear one more outfit. It's very pretty. It's so sweet. Oh, I love it. This is really wonderful. And so look, this piece is really like a sun dress with
It's
a
more
little
like a sundress,
shirt,
correct. And
with the top, also with the animals, and this one is with butterflies.
right, and then on the smaller ones, on this style for the smaller babies, because the smaller, you know, when you have a little infant, some of them can't even stand up yet, walking like Ellie just did becomes more of a chore. So I changed the design slightly, and what I did on this one is I actually put a tie on the inside, so it holds
It
it
will
together a little
stay.
bit
Yeah,
more.
that's right. It
Right.
just hold together.
And then you can just button it up. And I did the self-covered button so that the button doesn't necessarily show. It's out of the same fabric. And then they
and
can
also
still,
you have a nice label. I like this kids
kids hang out.
hangout by Cinnamon Hill.
Cinnamon Hill is my name that I use. I go by when I do art shows, when I do art quilts, or I
Cinnamon
do
Hill.
art dolls.
This is your like a Nick or artist name.
Actually, it was what my mother was going to name my brother if he was a girl, and now he's a Marine, so I kind of did it just to tease him about it.
Oh, and cinnamon is something that, you know, the spice, or
Yes.
that you know, your mother was kind of, you
My
know.
mother was, I mean, maybe she was like I don't know, like she has a thing about names sounding like songs, so he was going to be Cinnamon Ivy Hill.
Oh, that's
And now he's a Marine, so we, you know, and he's my little brother, so of course, what is it? It's an older sister's job to tease her brother whenever possible.
I know.
So I did it in stone.
Yes, this is beautiful. Where do you get all these labels? Your special order?
I have those made specially just for me, and they have the care instructions on the backs, and they come with each
Oh, I
garment,
see.
so that you'll know how to take care of your garment.
Machine washable. This is the key word. Machine washable. So you can, you know, and comes out no ironing, and it comes out beautifully out. When you get out from the dryer, it's ready to be folded and to be worn. This is very interesting, Carol, that you're, you know, but it's interesting that you, from wedding dresses that you know, made before, decide to do children's clothing.
I've always done things to just sew, so anything with
And
fabric.
also she said she's a quilter, you know.
Yes, I'm a quilter. I do art quilts, and I've done cloth dolls, art dolls, you know, that are like sculptures, but they're all made out of fabric. I did that for a number of years, and then I just kind of got tired, and I said, okay, let's just do things for kids.
I see. Well, we have Ellie is coming up again with the purple outfit. Let's see, Ellie. Ellie, come
on, Ellie.
Come up there, sweetheart. Careful. Oh, look at this. Look at this.
Little
turn
mermaids.
around.
All little girls love
Turn
mermaids.
around so we can see how it's on the
Can you
other
turn,
side.
sweetie?
Turn this way. Okay, and go to this lady. Okay. Turn around
Turn
again.
around so I can see the back.
So the people can see the back, and she has a purple.
Yeah, and all little girls love mermaids. So this
Oh,
works out well.
mermaid. Yes, this is lovely. Oh, she is doing. One day she's going to be a famous model. This is me just started right now. Thank you,
Thank you,
Ellie.
Ellie.
This
Thanks
is
so much. You
really
can go back to
pretty.
Mommy now.
You can go.
Thank you, sweetie.
Thank you so much. It was fabulous. Okay, she did a great job.
Yes, she did. Thank you, Miss Ellie.
She's only 3, but she's acting like she may be 6. She's so mature, and took her job very, very seriously.
And hopefully we'll be able to have Ellie modeling for me when I'm in Chantilly at the Expo Center, March the 25th, 26th, and 27th.
Oh, that's what we. Now you have a model.
we
You don't
go.
have
Now
to
I have
worry
a
about
model.
it. Well, this is so interesting. As you can see, I'm always telling you that we have so many talented people in Washington area, and I would like to thank Karen for coming today and bringing us all this interesting design. And I hope you tune in next time. Olga Jevtich reporting for Fashion Notes. And thank you for watching today. And I hope you enjoyed all this beautiful clothing that she made today, and our pretty young model that me just had. And Karen, it was wonderful to see all this beautiful work, which is unbelievable finish. And I hope to hear from you. And also, you are going to see some more artists from our area and more interesting designs, and different artists. Thank you for coming today, and it was a pleasure to have you. And now it's time